In the heart of the narrative, we find Sarai, Abram's wife, who had not been able to bear children. Sarai had an Egyptian slave girl named Hagar. Seeing her barrenness, Sarai devised a plan. She told Abram, "The Lord has kept me from bearing children. Take my slave girl, perhaps through her I can have children." Abram, hearing his wife's words, decided to follow her suggestion. After a decade of living in the land of Canaan, Sarai gave Hagar to Abram as a wife. Hagar conceived, and upon realizing her pregnancy, looked upon Sarai with contempt. This act of disrespect did not go unnoticed by Sarai, who said to Abram, "The wrong done to me is your fault. I gave my slave girl to you, and now that she's pregnant, she looks upon me with contempt. May the Lord judge between us." Abram, hearing Sarai's distress, replied, "Your slave girl is in your power, do as you please with her." Following this, Sarai treated Hagar harshly, leading her to flee. In the wilderness, Hagar encountered an angel by a spring of water. The angel asked, "Hagar, where have you come from, and where are you going?" Hagar responded, "I am running away from my mistress Sarai." The angel instructed her to return to Sarai and submit to her, promising that her offspring will be too numerous to count. The angel also revealed to Hagar that she would bear a son, to be named Ishmael, for the Lord had heard her affliction. This son would live in opposition to all his kin. Humbled by the encounter, Hagar named the Lord El Roi, acknowledging that she had seen God and lived. This story concludes with Hagar giving birth to Abram's son Ishmael when Abram was 86 years old. This narrative offers several lessons about faith, obedience, and the complex dynamics of human relationships. Sarai's desperate attempt to fulfill God's promise through her own means resulted in strife and discord. Yet, even in her flight, Hagar was not abandoned. God saw her affliction and offered her a promise of her own, proving that even in our darkest moments, we are never truly alone. Through the story of Sarai, Abram, and Hagar, we are reminded of the importance of patience, the consequences of taking matters into our own hands, and the ever-present mercy of God.